please, if you're going through something similar like that, please tell people, bro.
And then he started screen sharing. And do you know what he started screen sharing on, Cheeto?
Whenever I asked him about it later, he would say he didn't remember anything about it.
And then all of a sudden, while I was yapping away, all of a sudden I hear a...
In the past, I've made videos reaching up to people in my cup and asking about their worst Discord experiences. And the stories that I've heard were disgusting, disturbing, and just downright horrible. But while making the third rendition of this series, these have got to be the worst ones yet. And trust me, you're gonna want to hear this. I hope you guys enjoy this one, and on to the video. First off, I'm not asking for your Discord, okay? But I'm wondering if you use Discord.
Yurt.
Okay. Now, since you use Discord, I was just wondering, what's your worst experience that you've had in Discord?
Okay, let me think.
Take your time.
There was this one time I was playing Fortnite with this one guy, and while we were playing Fortnite, he then started to like breathe heavily, and I was like, dude, are you okay? You sound big as hell. Are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I fear I'm a little bit of a yapper, so like I was like yapping his ear off, and at one point I stopped talking. He was like, wait, keep talking. I want to hear more. And I was like, oh, really? So I started talking more, and then all of a sudden, while I was yapping away, all of a sudden I hear a...
Hey.
And I'm like,
Hey.
oh,
Hey.
oh. And then he had the audacity to ask, you know what I just did?
While playing Fortnite is crazy though, I'll tell you that. Was it in game or was it after the game?
In game. I think that was my worst moment.
Well, I'm so sorry that happened to you, dude. I'll tell you that.
This was like not too long ago, actually. 2
Right
weeks
after.
ago.
Wait, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
This happened 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did you at least
Yeah.
block the guy or not?
No, I did.
Oh, well, that's good.
Because before that, I didn't know what he looked like. And then when he did, I fear I had to leave. I had to block him.
Oh, no. It's better to like block as soon as like something weird happens, trust. Otherwise, it would have escalated.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the interview, dude. I appreciate the story.
No, yeah, you're welcome.
Well, do you have an experience that you're willing to share or not?
When I was younger, I had this friend that's 3 years older than me, so he was 21. He's a married man, and him and his wife were going through a I don't know if I'm gonna get banned for saying
Divorce?
And so when him and his wife were gonna go through with that idea, he started preying on me, and he started taking a liking to me. And I think he started doing that since I was 16. And he told me that he liked me, and whenever I was on call, he would say he got hard from my voice. He would say, keep talking, Calico, I'm almost there, and I would keep saying, no. And whenever I asked him about it later, he would say he didn't remember anything about it.
Oh, hell no. You're telling me that this guy's a married man, and then now, first, he said that he's thinking about going through a divorce, right? You're saying that this happened like 3 years onwards.
Like a few months ago.
Wait, whoa. It just happened a few months ago, so you just got out of the situation. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Well, happy to hear that you're no longer a part of that. That's good. So how did you get out of that situation then?
I blocked him and told him I was uncomfortable with everything. Told him that he was a horrible person because he was cheating on his wife.
Good on you for standing up for yourself. Where did you meet this guy?
Mic up a few years ago.
You said this went on for 3 years, right?
Well, he started taking a liking to me like after I broke up with my boyfriend this year, and once I turned 18, so he started preying on me since I was 18.
So he's literally spawn camping. Okay, that's crazy. I see. Do you have any advice for people that are probably going through the same thing or in a similar situation to you then, if that's the case?
Get out of this situation immediately.
I was just wondering if you use Discord.
I do. Okay.
Well, I was just wondering what's your worst Discord experience then, if that's the case. One that you're willing to share at least.
Okay, my worst. I was in a friend's server, and I was like, 18 at the time as well. So very young, very easy, let's say. And this random person added me and was like, I know your IP address. You need to do this, this, and this. And I was I'm like, you don't know my IP address, blah, 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 blah. Like, you're trolling. He sent me my IP address. And I was like, oh, that's literally my house, bro. Then I basically got blackmailed into showing a bunch of stuff, like my very age body gang. It got to a point where I did go to the police about it. Like, it was that intense. You know, he was like, oh, I'll word you. I'm gonna come to where you live and like break your legs so you can't walk away. I'm gonna make sure you're bound in a wheelchair.
I don't blame you for going to the police in that case.
You know, I went to the police about this stuff and whatever. I got a message from him before I blocked him. and it said, so Melbourne is the really big city next to my town or whatever. And he goes, the Melbourne weather is really nice right now, trying to scare me. And he sends a picture of him in like an apartment building, presumably in Melbourne. And I'm like, ah, and blocked him. And I was like, oh my God. I suffered from like really bad paranoia. Like I still do right now. Like sometimes I think about it and I get really scared, but it's mostly fine, you know?
I'm glad to see that you're still here in the present right now. So I'm guessing nothing too crazy
no
happened
broken
after
legs, no nothing.
Yeah. Do you have like any advice that you would give to like younger people that might be going through something similar
Okay,
like this?
please, if you're going through something similar like that, please tell people, bro. Even if it's just like your friends, tell someone, tell an adult. I swear to God, please go tell a trusted adult, man. It would have saved me so much time. I mean, obviously, if you're confident enough, block button. Simplest form of getting rid of anyone. If you're too scared to do that, definitely tell an adult. Take screenshots or like video record if you are gonna go to authorities about it, and go to therapy, maybe.
Okay.
All that fun stuff.
Okay, one of like the weirdest experiences I had on Discord. So back in 2020, I was in Quackity's Discord server and I met this guy, let's call him Caden, and we started talking outside of the Discord server. He was cool, and then he told me that he started developing feelings for me, and I was like, that's a little strange, but okay. You know, mine as well, because it was quarantine. I was confined in a space, you know, it's the perfect time to e-date, I guess.
That's fair.
And he was chill. And then I started noticing he's a little strange, but you know, everybody's a little strange. Then he told me he loved me, and then he was telling me he hated me, and then he started telling me ways that he wanted me to like life.
Whoa, what happened there? Why did he just switch up on you like that?
I don't know. I would say he was pretty bipolar, and like whenever I wouldn't give him attention, then he would fiend for me. But when I would give him attention, he would tell me that he hated me. It was strange, but you know, like, okay, whatever. Moving on from that, I proceeded to talk to him still for a while, you know, even if we were just platonic, because he was a cool person to talk to. And then he dated somebody else, and I was like, okay, cool. And I've dated a couple of people in the time frame that I know him, so we were just platonic, chill. And then one day he texted me and he said, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, what? I knew Caden very well over the years that I knew him. And I was like, what? Does it have something to do with like your intimacy with your partner? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, just tell me then. He told me that he couldn't become erect unless he thought of me while with his physical partner.
Oh, what the fuck? His partner's IRL, right?
Yes. And while I've been in relationships, he would like reach out to me on different social medias and telling me ways that he wanted to grape me. And you know, I just felt bad for him because I could tell like he had issues that just weren't diagnosed. I had a lot of empathy for him, even though he was very deranged. I didn't take him serious as he's just a random person on the internet. It's not like he was gonna do anything. Okay, another recent weird one that I had. I met this person on Roblox though. I was on Neighbors 17 plus, and I met this person, and you know, they're cool. They live in a different country. And then we hopped on a Discord call. He started telling me things about like his intimacy and how he is intimately. I don't know why. I was just trying to be a chill guy. And then he started screen sharing. And do you know what he started screen sharing, Juanchito? Can you take a big guess? Can you take
a game?
He started screen sharing his text messages of him another woman.
Ew.
And it was the most freakiest stuff. They were talking about shoving guns inside females.
Yeah. Okay.